Hello everyone, this is Alan from T.S.USA Computer. Today I'm going to show you how you can update the BIOS on motherboard ASUS PRIME X670. First of all, you need to unplug all hard drives if you have, and then make sure there is no information and then hard drive are available on the motherboard. Number two, you need to turn on the computer without any windows or hard drives, and then you need to wait until the computer goes to the boot menu. When the system goes to the boot menu, you need to see over here the information of the motherboard and then BIOS version. This motherboard is ASUS PRIME X670-P Wi-Fi. BIOS version is 0823, so which means we need to go online on Google and find out what is the latest version of this motherboard. Next step is you need to type in on the Google BIOS PRIME X670-P Wi-Fi, and then Google shows you the BIOS version. Look at here, and then we need to click on that and make sure all information comes from the ASUS website. Click on it, and then the system shows BIOS and firmware, and then when you go down you will see the version of the motherboard, BIOS version 3263, and then look at the latest version. You need to make sure the date is up to date or latest time over here, and after that you need to click on download. When it's downloaded, you need to go here and open up the zip file, and then there is the BIOS information is here. You need to copy this information directly to the USB thumb drive and make sure USB thumb drive is formatted and nothing isn't. Next step is some motherboards has BIOS USB, as you can see here, BIOS. We need to connect over there. If it doesn't have it, you can connect to any USB port on the motherboard. So right now I'm going to plug to the BIOS USB. Okay, after you plug the USB thumb drive back of the motherboard, you need to go to advanced mode and then go to the tool on top tab over here, and then the first icon is ASUS Easy Flash 3 utility. Click on it, and then you can see the storage over here, and then look at the file over here. So you need to click on the file, and the system asking you for the bit, if you have any BitLocker, any information, just make sure you get the backup on that. And then they're gonna ask you, can we start it? You can say yes. And then also again, system a motherboard asking you, do you want to read this file? You need to say yes. And then last warning, do you really want to update BIOS? Because the system going to remove the old BIOS from the motherboard. And then you can say yes. And then the system start to processing, and make sure during the processing you don't turn off the motherboard, you don't turn off the computer, don't touch anything, and let the system do their job. Okay, and then I'll show you how we change the BIOS next video. As you can see, the system automatically reboot the computer and then start to processing, and then you need to wait until the goes end of the bar. And as I said, you need to make sure you don't turn off the computer, you don't reboot the computer, nothing. And wait until just BIOS getting update correctly. Okay. All right. So after a few reboots and resets automatically by the system, so finally we got the BIOS update over here 3263, as you can see. And then right now the system is up to date, the BIOS is up to date, and then you can plug all your components such as hard drives, more RAMs, or other stuff. Thank you for watching.